Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today is the last day of June. It's the end of Pride Month, and I haven't been able to do much makeup because I've been sick for most of the month. So I'm going to do one look for the end of Pride Month, but you know, Pride's always here if it's in your heart. So, so I have no real idea I have no plan on what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna kind of have fun. I think that's kind of the best way to kind of go towards a lot of these things. And I think that I am first gonna prime. I'm not gonna cover my eyebrows, and we're just gonna see how this works. Because last time I covered my eyebrows and I ended up not needing to or wanting to, and and it was not the best decision, so that's okay. So I'm going to put some primer on, silicone primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish. It's a classic primer. Thin it out with my hands. I know my hair is looking a little just sad. It needs to be touched up desperately, but I've just, again, been sick, so it's hard to do those types of things, especially trying to get the back of your head. But soon it will be touched up. I'm almost done with the yellow dye that I have, so we'll be using some new I want to do a new color, or at least have something that kind of blends in to the yellow. Something either green or orange. Probably orange. I've been wanting to go copper for a little while. So the copper into the yellow. Get a little fire action going on. We'll see. Okay. So I'm gonna use my fan to kind of let this soak into my face a little bit more, let it dry down so that my makeup looks as good as possible, because we know it's gonna look great automatically, right? We'll see. So just gonna fan around my face. I'm not gonna take any of the jewelry out. I never really do. I like, even when it's not part of the makeup, I just kind of tend to keep my makeup in. I just like playing with makeup. On my own face, when I do like makeup for a photo shoot or something for someone else, that's when we'll kind of think more about those things. But it's just me. Who cares, right? Okay. So I'm going to take my Clown White. Now there is the white in this Athena palette, and I'm going to use this later, but I'm going to start out with the Clown White base because this is the best white. Now I haven't tried the oh man, my mirror's over there. Okay, well, we're just going to be doing this. So just really placing random white bits. So next, I have some makeup sponges that I'm going to use to apply some blue and some pink to this. And this will be good for the creams because then it, you know, I just prefer this when I'm cleaning things out, you know, you can just toss it. So I'm just gonna split that, hit myself. And then I'm gonna start with a darker pink first. And it's kind of purple, but it's kind of like a bruise color a little bit when compared to this white. Okay, and then we go in with kind of like more coral. And then kind of change that color up a little bit. And all of these I'm like set with powders and things like that. Okay, and then I'm also going to use 2 colors of blue just to give it some depth. I'm like putting it on the wrong side because I'm mirrored. Okay, so I'm going to take a like liner brush and try to do some kind of, I mean, I feel like it makes sense to do some kind of like galaxy or some kind of something with this look. But I didn't even change the name of it, it's just called makeup. But also to kind of make it a little bit more interesting, see what we can do with this. So I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to need to find a camera. I need to find a mirror. Does this have a mirror in it? So I'm going underneath my brow and just kind of making some kind of carving it out, because I'll probably do some kind of eye makeup or something with it. But at this point, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. Okay, and after that, just and so I'm just gonna blend that. Okay, so now that I have that, I think I'm just gonna get some white details. I feel like it just makes sense to do like a so just like little star type things. Okay, so put some little stars, and put some little kind of like frecklies. Okay, so I got some frecklies and then some stars, classic galaxy type look. Let's see, this is the worst description. Okay, so now I'm gonna take some eyeshadow that matches the different colors around my face, and I'm going to use those to kind of enforce. Oops. To enforce the let's see, this mirror is broken. Now, because what's below is very sticky, it's very tacky, because of the cream, the makeup is gonna the makeup is going to really stick to it. The powder is really going to stick to the cream. I'm not trying not to cover up too many of the stars that I put on there. And then I'm gonna take a pink color and do the same. I'm trying to get this like extra white, because it just looks kind of weird with no other like white sticking out like that. To just be like this like light pink, just so it blends in a little bit better. Like a little bit pink. And put a little bit of shimmer right there, because I wanted that to show up a little bit better. And the shimmers in this palette are pretty potent. Now I'm going to put some on my eyelids. I'm going to try to kind of even them up a little bit, because right now only one has anything going on. I'm gonna try to move them up just a little bit. But I don't care too much about that because it's more about kind of the rest of what's going on. So just kind of keeping that like really bright and okay. So I think I wanted, like, I was thinking I was going to do like white eyeliner, but I think I'm going to keep it a little different because I think that it's not really necessary. And I'm going to do blue liner instead because I think that would be a nice contrast because I have a lot of the pink going on. So so I'm going to go grab some water real quick because my blue eyeliner is water activated, and then I'll be right back. Okie dokie. So okay, so I'm gonna get that mirror again. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry because if I open my eyes or close them too much, it's gonna mess up the makeup. So I'm just gonna sit here and you know. Okay, so I got the other liner on close enough to even. It is what it is. And then I also want to do my brows with a little bit of the blue. Might make more sense to do them with the cream, but I'll start here. So one's a lot darker because it has the white the clown white underneath. But I don't really mind that they're kind of two different ones because that's underneath. I'm going to take the white, and I'm just going to go in and kind of take some kind of softening up the front there, and then putting a little bit, because it's a little bit too dark for my liking on this side. Kind of want to, yeah, kind of meet it halfway. I feel like I always need glitter. And then I do need the rest of my face. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of concealer and just start covering a couple spots. Also, my mustache is still like, I haven't shaved my mustache, so I'll probably end up having to do something with that. Because anytime you put makeup over hair, it you know, it's not my favorite look unless you're doing like a specific type of look. But with this type of makeup, I might want to do something specific. Might do kind of a more defined mustache. This is the MAC Studio Fix or Studio Finish, sorry. Okay, so just covered that just to have kind of a spot conceal moment, and then I'm going to use my Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna be over at Saks a little bit. Thank you. Okay, so I feel like lips, I want to Now I have lip balm on, so I'm just gonna kind of get the excess off. And I'm going to get I guess I could use liner. Okay, so white. If you just leave it with white, which you can always just do white lips, that's fine. But it does tend to make your teeth look yellow no matter how white your teeth are. So this is a good time to add some more color. So just put a little bit of color. And then I'm going to do a little mustache, and then I think I'll be done. I'm not going to put anything on my face because I think that everything kind of speaks for itself here. Just a little mustache moment, which just goes along with what's actually growing on my face, but it's just light. Okay, so this is what I have for my Trans Pride makeup look. I didn't put glitter on because I'm looking forward to taking makeup off. Just haven't been in the mood for like heavy duty makeup removal lately. So this is what we're getting today. And yep, so my Trans Pride look, a little bit of androgyny because whatever, but like still very, very my gender somehow. See the white, not anyone's teeth's favorite tooth. I don't know. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for hanging out, and I will talk to you later. Bye.